a little bit behind. I will just refresh mine. Yep, I think I can hear myself. Let me just speak a little bit more. Yep, now I'm going to mute Google Chrome because Jesus Christ, I hate my own voice.
Oh, you're telling me, man. Can't stand my own voice.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because when I used to do YouTube stuff, I didn't mind hearing my own voice, but that was a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
I think the last time I posted something on YouTube was in like 2019 or something.
Jesus. No, all of these are going up on YouTube at the same time. But I'm only
Nice.
linking Twitch though, just cause.
Yep. Wait, when you say going up on YouTube, do you mean uh do you mean like being like recorded live or like being or viewing live
Oh, you can
or
view
what?
it live, yeah.
Oh wow, so you're doing a multi-stream. Okay.
Yeah. Although I've been much more popular on Twitch than I have YouTube.
Yeah, I mean YouTube streaming is a bit funky. It doesn't really work unless you've already got an established audience.
Yeah.
I mean I think that's just my opinion, but I think that's also the general
No,
consensus.
no, you nailed it. I think that's very accurate.
But yeah, no, tonight I'm putting together my first set of troops for the Midas Saints. I've got 2 boxes of heavy intercessors I'm looking to build and at least get started on painting tonight. I've already built one box, and I've just started building the second box. Oh man, I got some clicky arthritis wrists tonight. Bloody hell. Whew. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this. This will be a good bit of fun. Let's
Alright.
see which
Oh,
ones
we're
do I need to use.
live. It's got your all your stuff down. Audio should be working. If you want to plug this on your YouTube or not YouTube, on your Instagram or whatever, you can.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Where's my phone gone? Be careful because my girlfriend will see it and then she'll come and watch us and she won't tell us she's watching us. She will just spy quietly.
Yeah.
Can I get a link for this so I don't have to? Is there any way I can get a link for the Instagram story? I don't know how to do that.
I do not either. If you figured out, tell me. But I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see if I can work it out. Oh, do not post a picture of my face. That is not what we want. I think my phone is like an inch away from dying.
But yeah, no, this was a great idea though. Thank you for suggesting it.
That's alright, man. My phone's just died. Fucking rip. Are you actually kidding me right now? Hold on, I'm gonna put my phone on charge for fuck's sake. Just
Alright,
a
man.
moment. Okay, that's on charge. I will deal with that in a moment, and in the meantime, I will just carry on building these boys. It's kind of funky. Actually, it's kind of funky. I don't mind painting most things. Most things I really like painting. Although recently I've realized I don't enjoy painting intercessors for one reason.
They're knee flaps.
No, no, I don't mind them. I don't
Oh.
mind them. It's that most of their poses involve covering the Aquila with the gun they're holding.
Oh,
And it's the
yeah.
same for the heavy intercessors. So I've sort of modified all their poses a little bit to be like kind of like relaxed poses.
Right.
So their big ass rifles are sort of below their Aquilas, so that when it comes time for me to paint them, I can paint their Aquilas and their guns won't be in the way. But now I'm looking at them like, okay, well, they don't look very ready for action if all of them have got their guns pointed down. So I'm just going to have to accept that with this lot that I'm painting, they'll need to have their guns raised.
Right.
Which is just, it just, I don't know. I just find it somewhat upsetting. What's that one? Oh, they have a grenade throw pose. Oh, I didn't realize they had a grenade throw pose. Oh, I'm going to do that one. It's crazy because you've got these 5 different models, but they've got all these different poses, special poses, and like, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So the sergeant has like 5 different poses to choose from, and the rest of the squad has nothing, and it's like, what?
Right.
So I'm certainly going to mix and match that. I didn't see that when I was painting. When I was building the last lot. Where's
Honestly,
57?
the lack of poses is one of the reasons why I try to do only like elite groups. So
Yeah.
like for my Sons of Horus, I only have one tactical squad in the 2,000 point list.
Yeah.
And that way my whole tactical squad looks very unique and individual, and it doesn't have any repeating poses.
Yeah, of course. It is quite interesting. When I woke up this morning, I didn't realize I was going to be buying the new Horus Heresy box. I didn't realize I was going to be buying it.
Yeah.
And I also didn't realize I was going to be pre-ordering the new Kratos tank either. But lo and behold, by lunchtime, I'd done both. So, but oh man, I don't know. I'm super looking forward to getting it. I've actually pulled some actual magic to get it the way I want it in terms of how I'm paying for it. So originally, Aaron.
Yeah.
Originally, Aaron and I were going to go splits on it. Sorry, originally I kept saying to him and to others like, "Listen, someone needs to talk me out of buying this, or I'm just going to buy it." And instead of talking me out
Hi
of
there,
it, he said, "Hey,
Husky13. How are you doing, bud? Sorry,
how's it
I'm
going, Husky?"
trying to stay on top of the
That's okay.
chat.
That's
Anyway,
absolutely fine.
you're saying?
Anyways, he I sent him a message. So he sent me a message saying, "Hey, let's go splits on the new Horus Heresy box."
Mm.
And I'm like, "Yeah, that would be sweet. Let's go splits on the new Horus Heresy box." And then he tells me he doesn't want all of it or even half of it. He only wants a third of it. So
Right.
he just wants half of anything that you could stick the word infantry on the end of. So he wants one of the Praetors, he wants half the Terminators, and he wants half of the Tactical Marines.
Mm.
And I'm like, okay, that's fair. So he pays for a third. I get the same amount of infantry as he does, but I get the Dreadnought and the tank as well.
Right.
And the thing is, I don't really want the tank. The tank's kind of neither here nor there. I don't think I think if I got it, I'd probably paint it, but I know I'd never use it.
Mm.
But I'm okay with it. So I'm like, okay, sweet. Well, now instead of paying 144, I'm only paying 100. And I'm only losing out on half of the infantry, because half the infantry I'd never end up painting anyway, because I want to use all these models for 40k, not 30k.
Yep.
And so I say to him in the general chat, I tell him, I don't really want the Spartan tank. You sure you don't want it, or something like that? And he's like, nope, I don't want it either. And then I think his name's Snatch
Yep.
chimes
Snatch.
in, and he says, can I buy the tank from you? And Aaron gets back to him and says, no, the deal's already been made. And it's like, oh, okay, never mind. And then Aaron sends me a DM, and it's like, actually, to be fair, you should, if you don't want the tank, you should go ask him if he wants it. So I do that. I send him a message. I'm like, hey, do you want the tank? And he's like, yeah. And how much? Well, how much were you willing to go for it? And he says 70. I'll buy the tank from you for 70. And I'm like, okay, done deal. Absolutely. That sounds great. That's amazing. Because that means I'm getting everything I want out of the box with none of the extras for only £36. So for £36, I'm getting 20 Tactical Marines, 5 Terminators, the Praetor, and a Dreadnought.
Hell yeah.
Which
Husky,
is just insane.
We are doing great, or at least I'm doing great on this fine
I'm
morning.
I'm doing good.
Seems like Picture's doing good. He managed to snag a great deal on some stuff. So
see, I thought they were boring as well initially. I really did. I really wasn't that interested. until I saw that one Sergeant model. I looked at that one Sergeant model, and that was at that point I knew I had to get some. That one Sergeant model was like, this
Yeah,
is how Firstborn Marine should look. And it was at that point I knew I had to get it.
that's fair. No, I'm not getting that box. I'm just using all the hype for it to finally build up a Sons of Horus
Well,
force.
it's quite funny though, because you say that you're not getting the box, sure, but like you're gonna have a really fucking soon. You're gonna have a playable Heresy force,
Mm-hmm.
without using the Heresy box at all.
Yep. No,
Which
yeah.
that's actually an achievement, you know.
Mm. I suppose. I don't know. I just I've always wanted to build up Sons of Horus. Oh shit! Build up Sons of Horus using all the Forge World bits.
Yeah,
And I finally enough people are playing Horus, so I'm like, fuck it, or not Horus, playing Horus Heresy. So I'm
yeah.
like, fuck it, why not? New Magnus the Red kind of got me going. Wait, there's a new Magnus?
No. Hopefully there's no Magnus. It'll be the you mean the Demon Primarch Magnus that came out a year or two ago, or a year, 2 or 3 years ago even. How long ago did the Demon Primarch Magnus model come out? That was same time as Gilliman.
I mean,
Was
it's
that
old
before
enough that
Gilliman?
people at my game store have it.
I don't know. I don't know. I do like that model though.
It is
I
pretty
do like
cool.
that model. I always feel very intimidated when Aaron comes around and he brings his Mortarion with him.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of games against Aaron's Mortarion, and his Death Guard, and in none of those games have I even bothered to attack Mortarion. I've literally just ignored him for those entire games because I'm sort of sat there like I just need to commit so much firepower to kill this fucking thing.
Right.
Do you mean you mean the actual Heresy era Magnus? Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, yes. No, that is a very cool model. That is a very fucking cool model. But yeah, no. So he brings his Mortarion round and we play, and and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna avoid this thing completely because I can't kill it unless I sort of dedicate the entire turn to killing it. Uh, which I just can't justify doing, So I gotta attack other things. He's Death Guard, man, you know. But the one thing I have done that I'm quite proud of, every time he's played me with Death Guard, he always brings at least 40 Poxwalkers. And every time he's played me with Death Guard, I've always managed to kill every single Poxwalker.
Hell
Uh,
yeah. No,
that's just
there's a guy at my game store, and he only plays like demons, like Nurgle demons.
oh wow, that's a unique thing
Yeah.
to play.
So he rolls up with like Poxwalkers and Mortarion and all that shit, and he's scary. Like he's got like a Nurgle demon prince, like the resin one, like the Finecast one.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, do you mean with the really ugly one?
Yes, the hideous one.
Yeah, I know which one you mean. I know exactly which one you mean.
And so the regulators just pull up, and it's always a fun little bloodbath. Ugh, man.
Yeah, that's one. I think that's one of the things what prompted me to do this new this new homebrew.
Mm,
Because even though I've got some 2,500 or maybe even 3,000 points of Sons of Medusa now, I've realized that I am missing in my own sort of soul. I'm missing this sort of I'm not missing. I've got this kind of hole, right? I've got this hole that I need to fill with something that's of my own. And obviously, I
homebrew
did my
hole.
first. Oh yeah, the homebrew hole,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, that I.
The old homebrew hole.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
got you. I've got the same thing with the Sons of Horus. That's why I'm doing like
Oh man.
custom stuff with them.
Oh, that's yeah, the old homebrew hole. And you'd have thought my last homebrew, the carrying engines would have filled it,
Mm,
and I guess for a time it did. But that I started the carrying engines like less than 3 months after I started the hobby.
right.
And as a hobbyist, not just from the building and painting and kit bashing side, but from the lore side as well, I've grown so much since then.
Mm.
And I feel like tackling a new homebrew now is like going to be the best thing for me and the best thing for creating an army that I'll actually stick with long term and I'll keep coming back to. If you throw in that with the fact that I've started to actually play the game now with friends and do fun stuff like that, I'm in a really good situation to make a homebrew that doesn't just fill my lore needs but also fills my gameplay needs as well.
Mm.
So we're going with the whole unknown gene heritage kind of thing, and I'll run them as whatever the hell I like when the time comes.
Right.
It's just a shame because I'm somewhat familiar. I'm familiar with what salamanders can do. I'm somewhat familiar with what the blood angels can do. I'm because my girlfriend is doing dark angels. I'm now pretty familiar with dark angels.
Mm.
Um, but it's just a shame because I'm so familiar with the Iron Hands. I feel sort of when I put lists together, I automatically want to build the list around an Iron Hands sort of play style,
Right.
and I want to try and get away from that now because the problem with Iron Hands playstyle is it's almost not really fun for your opponent.
Mm.
Not because it's strong or anything. I mean, it is strong, but not because it's super strong, but because all of the fun stuff happens turn one. And once turn one is over, playing against Iron Hands is just a bit of a slog.
Yeah.
So in future, I'm just sort of looking at other lists. I think because my girlfriend is playing Dark Angels now, I sort of want to go down that road a little bit and do some Dark Angel stuff because I'm learning how Dark Angels like to play.
Mm.
And I came up with I don't know if you saw it. I came up with the most stupendously silly 2,000 point list earlier today for Dark Angels, and it was literally everything in the list had plasma. Uh, yeah, like yeah, literally in the entire list, every single unit had plasma.
Fuck yeah. I
And I was
like that.
looking at this. Well, I mean, I like it, and I was looking at the list when it was done, and I thought to myself, this is unironically a good list. I mean,
Mm.
it might not be a take all comers list, but if I play it against Aaron's Death Guard, who he slaughtered me with last weekend with this weird Death Guard list this weird Dark Angels list I've just cooked up, I'd have taken him to town with it because it's just so brutal. The weakest weapon that was in the list was at strength 6. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so oh man, I don't know. People like to talk shit about Hellblasters in game, but I've come to the conclusion that people are wrong and Hellblasters are good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, gonna get some golden Hellblaster squads. Get some big golden Hellblaster squads going, and that'll be a lot of fun.
All
Man, that
right.
blue is really coming together. Is it blue? It's more of a turquoise, isn't it? Or a teal kind of color.
Sea green, I guess, but yeah,
Sea
teal.
green.
Um, yeah, I think it's turned out pretty nice. I'm pretty much done with the base coating on it actually.
Yeah.
So, and also the stream does not quite show just how green this is.
No, no, I've got. I know what you mean. I'm a big fan of teal colors. Big fan of turquoise colors, and yeah, I can definitely. Yeah. I know what you mean. I can see the pot next to it as well, and I can see that the pot is visibly greener
Uh huh.
than the tank.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it's because of how you're applying it as well. I mean, it's really weird because you're almost wet stippling.
It's a lot of stippling actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's wet stippling to create a gradient, which is a really unique way of doing things. But it sounds like something I'd want to try for vehicles.
I would
It's
definitely recommend it. You build up a lot of textures, and it's a lot of fun to do.
yeah. Well, no, it looks it. It looks it. Oh man, I tell you, that's something about this new army that I'm doing that I am looking forward to, and that's vehicles
Mm,
because they're just going to be giant golden slabs, just giant slabs of gold, you know, and
that'll be
that's
cool. Yeah.
that will be cool. To me, that sounds like a lot of fun. I think I'd really enjoy that. Right, I'm gonna check see if my phone's come back, see if I can share this wonderful professional stream.
Oh yeah,
Phone, come here.
professional is what it's all about, bud. This is the most professional stream you can find.
Of course, I don't know why anyone would even consider otherwise. Right, Instagram. There must be a way you can do links on Instagram.
You need
Actually,
to
I'm just gonna
hit.
quickly Google. I'm gonna quickly Google it before before I try it. So Instagram story, how to link website. Oh god, my headset cable is trying to kill the Gravis boys I've already done. Let's not do that, shall we? But no, I've really been enjoying building the heavy intercessors. They are a lovely, lovely, lovely model. Um, tap the sticker icon in the top row, type in the URL. Oh, okay, cool. That should be pretty easy. They're sweaty fingers, and honestly, I just wish that people stuck with non-touchscreen phones because I've got habitually sweaty fingers. Touchscreens just disagree with me all the time. What I'll do for the picture that I'll use, I'll need a picture. I'll quickly go onto Twitch and bring up this stream. Actually, no, I won't. I'll get a picture of your profile picture. That's a better idea.
It's a little too bright.
Where's this? But yeah, no. Aaron's doing Call of Cthulhu tonight. It's like D&D, but Cthulhu.
No, I know what Call of Cthulhu is.
I have never played it, but I'd like to at some point. The thing is, we had Aaron and I were in a D&D group, and recently we've all had a hard time trying to get things going because everyone's had stuff on. I think that's the curse of D&D, isn't it? Really, though, just having a hard time getting everyone to sort of time it together.
Yep.
We're having a lot of fun with it though, and we'll almost certainly restart it at some point. But yeah, no, Call of Cthulhu does sound like a lot of fun. Right, hold up. Here's the thing. So okay, sticker icon. Not URL, link. Link. Here we go. Here we go. So the link is https www.twitch.tv/Wolfram the Regulator. Yeah, it's the kind of thing that you want to just quickly copy and paste and just sort of customize sticker text. Oh, okay, that's even better.
Alright, yeah, I'm certain that... Yeah, you know what, that's enough contrast now. I'm very happy with the base coat on the screen.
Can I see the front of that real quick? I think I've got like a 10-second delay between when I say something and when I see something on your thing. Man, that looks so good. Yeah, it's crazy. I tell you what, it's almost insane because the way you've done that and the colors you've chosen would be a great Kraken Lords sort of way of doing things. Because it's almost like deeply oceanic, you know.
Dude, well, so Kraken Lords, those are Salamander's successor, right?
They are, yeah. I mean, the meme is that they're salamanders, but water instead of fire. But outside of that, I don't know too much about them.
Okay.
Right, done. Sticker. Wolfram's streamer. Why have I written streamer?
I mean, we could get a streamer in here, you know, like.
No, I've written the wrong text in the bloody thing. I gotta do it all again now.
God damn it.
But fortunately, I copy and pasted the URL. So what you do is you go to this, you know, your stickers. You've got stickers on Instagram stories.
Hmm.
You can just there's a sticker that should say link. If not, just search link at the top, and then it tells you for a URL, and then it wants you to put in the text you wanted to show for the URL. So I'm just writing Wolfram's stream,
Yeah, you
and
know
it's
what?
that simple.
I'll go ahead and do a little post on there also, I guess. There we go. All right. Uh, let's see. So next up, God, there's so much fucking stuff to do on this tank. Oh, dude, I hate painting vehicles. Like, I'll just get that out of the way right now.
Really, I love painting vehicles, man.
Mm-mm. Too much shit on them. I want to fit all the little details I can, and there's just so much space. Uh,
Man, there you go. I should have just tagged you in that as well.
all right. I think.
Oh my god, I can see the picture of your tank. Oh my god, it looks so good. The blues and the greens. Oh my god. Have you ever done canvas painting?
Um, a little bit, yes, actually. I mostly
Yeah.
do like very I try to do really weird looking ones.
Yeah.
Like the last one I painted was a man dressed as a cactus standing next to a finger coming out of the ground with some skin peeling off of it. I think
That
one of my ex
sounds.
has that.
Oh, oh, oh wow. Okay.
But I've never done like serious canvas painting though, no.
And I see some. I see a very unique kind of style that almost seems like canvas painting, except on models. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It just I don't know. I just wonder if it seems very inspired by that, or if the skills are just sort of, or if that's just complete, like, by pure chance.
Well, a lot of my painting is actually not inspired by canvas painting, but digital artists.
Oh, okay.
Um, so my absolute like my biggest goal is to end up with something that looks like a oh, it looks like an illustration, you know?
Yeah. Oh, we got that when you did that jump lieutenant
Mm.
for red. That really showed. That really showed because I remember Red and I were losing our minds over that model that you painted because we were zooming. We were looking at the pictures and we were zooming in to the point where you couldn't see the background. You could only just see the model.
Right.
And it was almost like you were looking at a two-dimensional painting.
Yeah,
You know,
that's absolutely the goal.
it was almost like somewhere in between, uh, almost like a classic comic book style and a more rugged, dark, non-metallic metal, and you sort of got the best of both whilst creating this very nice, unique, very you sort of paint style. And it is funny because you know how a lot of people have similar paint styles, like what's his name? You know Forge Father Loki, right?
Yeah.
I would say you've seen some of his stuff, right?
Yes.
I would say his sort of painting style is kind of probably one of the more common ones out there. It's obviously inspired by heavy metal, but it's obviously also very sort of, somewhat amateur, but not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get people like Shiva and Kaf and so on, who've obviously got these really high detail, whether it's grim or sharp, high detail like Kath's or sharp like Shiva's. And you got different sort of like high tier paint styles and whatnot. But yours is so unique and it's so you that I'm actually sort of at this point now because I've actually seen some of your painted models on Reddit completely unprompted. And I've seen them on Reddit before I knew you'd posted them in the Discord. and I knew immediately that they were yours from how
Hell
you
yeah.
painted them. Like I
That
knew instantly that they were yours from the style,
right.
you know? And I don't know. I think if that were me, that's something I would be proud of because my paint style isn't particularly unique. You know,
Mm.
mine's kind of I don't think that I don't think I paint bad. I think I paint okay. But there's no way you'll look at something that I've done and know it was done by me unless I told you it was. But people are starting to sort of see, and like I have, people are starting to see your style of painting, and they're going, holy fuck, that's unique and it's good to the point where it's like you're now actually recognizable outside of the sort of the circles that you sort of inhabit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's absolutely the goal. You know, like
Yeah.
that's the dream right there is to have it where people can like recognize my stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm just saying, if I were you, I'd just be super proud of that. You
Well,
know,
thank you.
I would just be really proud of that because that kind of thing that's what I would like to have in the end. I think my the recognition I get in the sort of small circles that I inhabit has usually been through sort of persisting with a color scheme, like
Mm.
the Argent color scheme that I did, and I only had one claim to fame with that color scheme was when I went on the Custodes Discord. I went on the Custodes Discord, and the first thing someone said to me was, "Hey, you're the guy that made the Argent host." And it was at that point I was like, I've done something cool, haven't I?"
Hell yeah.
But that's the only time anything like that's ever happened to me. That's the only time anything like that's ever happened to me.
Mm.
Uh, but it is cool. It is cool. It feels good. And even though I don't paint for other people, and I know I don't paint for other people because I've only in the last sort of 6 months, I've only posted about a third of the things I've actually painted because a lot of it I'm just like, I've done this for me, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't paint for other people, but the recognition is appreciated, you know. And I think, and I've said this from day one, actually, it's an absolute sin, a complete sin. Me knowing you and knowing the sort of the skill you bring to the table when you paint, it's an absolute sin that you don't have more of a following than you do. I mean that. I mean that like completely. Like no word of a lie. It is a travesty. You know.
Mm. Well, thank you.
Uh, no, that's okay. I mean, I'm not trying to rub your ego here. I'm just
No,
trying to
no,
make sure
you're
you.
jacking me off real good. So
I'm just trying to make sure that you know the sort of value you bring to the table as a painter because you do bring a lot, you know.
mm. Well, I think
But
part of the
yeah,
reason why my profile's been so slow growing is because it takes me so long to get stuff made.
yeah, that's
But
fair. Or
I've been working on fixing that recently.
yeah, well, that is a fair point. I mean, for me, I have previously, done things in such a way that I'm churning stuff out by the ton.
Mm.
You know, just constantly round the clock, churning stuff out. Or what I'll do is I'll have, because I batch paint, I'll have like a half a dozen models put in front of me, and I'll paint all of them at once, all of them at the same time, because they're all in the same color scheme. You know, it's all Sons of Medusa, or it's all Argent Host Custodes, or what have you.
Right.
Uh, and then over the next week, I'll basically have a week's worth of posts done over a weekend. And so Monday I post one, Tuesday I post one, and by the time Thursdays come around, I've basically already gotten halfway through next week's stuff, you know.
Mm.
But uh, but yeah, no, I do get what you mean, but I think that's easier for me to do than it is for you to do because I think an awful lot more skill goes into your brand of painting than goes into mine. And I'm not selling myself short there. I know I'm not.
Oh yeah.
I just know that
I
yours
mean,
is quite.
quantity is a quality all of its own. You know.
Not to say I'm lacking quality, but there is
No, no,
definitely
no.
some quantity.
But you're definitely getting plenty of quantity out there, though.
Yeah, I I like to think that my painting has improved a lot
Hmm.
over the last sort of year, like a lot, a lot.
I would definitely say
Um,
so.
yeah, it's just it's hard to do what the hive mind wants, though, you know, because if I was going for maximum potential in terms of growing like my own personal following, I'd be stuffed because I would have to do two things only and never do anything else ever again. I'd have to spend the rest of my life doing Custodes and Nurgle Demon Prince kit bashes because those are the things that people
That'd be
those are things that people want me to do, you know.
right.
And you know, I have no doubt that I do those things to an acceptable degree to the point where maybe a lot of people like them. But I'm just not enjoying it. I'm just not enjoying doing those things. I mean, I've got a commission backed up. I've got a couple of commissions backed up actually. I need to get started on them. But I've got a commission for Aaron later in the next few months or so to Nurglify a Leviathan Dreadnought. And even though that sounds like fun in theory, I got to be honest with you, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm really not.
Yeah. I don't know,
You know?
that. I'd be iffy on working on something that big, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I feel kind of brave doing kit bashes and whatnot after I did that Demon Prince for Red and
Yeah.
painted it as well, because that was, for me, that was some real going out of my comfort zone stuff. That was.
Oh, I bet.
And it turned out okay, but most importantly, he was happy with it. He was absolutely chuffed to bits with it, which is always what you want. You know, you're doing something for someone, you don't care if you like it, you care if they like it. And he loved it, and he got that art from Brush Ray, and the art he got by Brush Ray for it was actually the perfect art for that particular project. It was so gritty and dirty and visceral, but it looked fast paced as well.
Right.
Are you doing hazard stripes?
No, no, I'm doing gold, non-metallic metal.
Oh, oh, okay. I couldn't tell for a moment then, but I can see it now.
Yeah, we're in the very, very early stages right now.
Yes, yes,
It's in the ugly stages.
yes. Everything has to look ugly before it looks good, right?
Mm-hmm. But
But
yeah, I'm
I've
trying
really
to try and include
gone.
enough bounce highlights on this one.
Ah, okay. No, I was just gonna say I don't know how I've done it, but I've really hurt my wrist, my
Oh
right
shit.
hand. Yeah, I don't know what I've done. I'm only thinking what I've done today, and I can't actually think of anything. But I'm hoping that it's not going to stop me from doing.
Hello?
3 more heavy intercessors to build in the back of my ear, I think. Whew. But yeah, so how are you finding the sort of stream format with someone to bounce off?
I'm liking it a lot, actually. Because one of the things I struggle with the streams are just having something to talk about, you know?
It takes the pressure off you a little bit, doesn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think that's for me. That's kind of a good thing too, because I think uh, my problem is that when I'm on the spot, I talk too much.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why if I was going to do a stream or a podcast, I'd probably be okay. It doesn't mean the quality of what I was saying would be any good, but it means I would always be saying something. And my only worry about co-hosting, if you can call it that, is that I would just end up overshadowing someone.
Right.
So what I would want ideally for me is to have a third person who basically shuts me up, you know, because I don't usually need to be told to shut up. If I'm talking and someone else starts talking in this kind of format, I'll usually just shut up anyway. You know,
Right.
just let that other person speak over me, and because that's kind of how it works. Because if you're asking permission to speak all the time, then it just ruins the flow of everything. And I think in the back of my head, I'm sort of I'm in a space where like, okay, well, someone tries to speak, they get to speak. Which lends itself to its own problems, because if someone doesn't feel comfortable talking over me, then I'll just keep talking.
Mm.
So it's kind of hit or miss. So it's almost like I need a third person to tell me to shut up without saying the words "shut up."
Right.
Where am I?
Well,
One,
what I'm
two.
thinking of doing with the stream going forward is just continuing this sort of co-host thing,
Yeah,
where I just pull in different people from the server and have them on for a few hours just to shoot the shit about stuff.
absolutely. Yeah, no, you should definitely do that. I mean, just make sure there's no gamer phrases running around, and it's okay.
Yeah, as long as no one shows up and starts, sharing their favorite racial slurs, I think we'll be good.
Yeah. The terms of service is a bitch, but like sometimes it makes a lot of sense. Uh, but I think that's a good idea, and you've got plenty of guys in the Discord who'd love to do that with you. Just make sure you don't do it with Thibault.
God
Sorry,
damn.
Thibault, if you're there. And it's not because Thibault's a problem. It's because he's not a problem at all. It's because his microphone is fucking awful.
Oh, I
His
was gonna.
microphone is
Hmm,
so bad.
that's fair.
I was trying to talk to him and some of the other guys yesterday, and I couldn't because I just couldn't hear him because it was just so quiet.
Yeah.
But you live and you learn, I guess. But hopefully he gets that sorted. But Red's a good person to get on, but he's got the same problem I have. He'll just talk over you.
Yeah. I mean, he talks a fair bit, but we bounce off each other pretty well usually.
Yeah, yeah, that is good. I think Aaron would be fine. I think Aaron is good, and especially if you want to talk about the gaming side of things a bit more.
Yeah.
He's very good in that regard. He knows a lot. He's not. He doesn't know everything, and I found that out the fun way in the last sort of couple of months, having to correct him on the odd thing here and there. But for the most part, as a teacher, he's been exceptional.
Hmm.
He has literally taught me single-handedly how to play Warhammer because stuff just doesn't go in for me. It has to be repeated just so many times to me before it actually goes in.
Right.
And he stuck it out so it would go in. He stuck it all out so that all the information would go in. And that I have no doubt that was a mammoth task, but he did it anyway. Is that 27 or 28? Yes, it is. Oh man, I'm actually getting hyped to get some Hellblasters. I want to get some Hellblasters because the idea of the data sheet, I didn't think it was very good, and I'm sure there are better things. Like I have no doubt, but recently I've been sort of taken with the assault profile Hellblasters because it's like you don't need to overcharge it, not really. I mean, you can if you want to, but you gotta have a captain nearby. But it's basically just 30 shots. That's a 10-man. You get 30 shots, all at 6 strength, or if you overcharge it, 7 strength and 2 damage. You think about it that way: 7 strength, 2 damage, -1 AP. That's basically an autocannon, right? That's
Sure,
basically
buddy.
exactly the same as an autocannon. So you got to think about this. So it's like you got 10 guys running around with 30 autocannon shots, except they're glowing and they may blow themselves up.
Mhm.
For me, from like a gameplay perspective, that just sounds like a whole lot of funny. I guess that's something I've been taken with lately after finally getting more and more games in, like getting to the point now where I'm getting the amount of games I actually have always wanted. Because now it's less about winning for me; it's more about having games that are silly and fun. Lately, I've been conceiving some custom game rules that would be really funny and would work. Do you know what a plasma obliterator is?
No, I do not. Sounds fun though.
So, it is fun. It's an old terrain piece that came out a few years ago that they don't sell anymore, and if you go and buy one secondhand, it costs like £200. So if you wanted one, you're probably better off just making one somehow. But essentially, what it is it's a tower, and at the top of the tower is just a massive plasma cannon the size of a rhino. And it has a data sheet and everything. And you look at the data sheet, and it's actually really bad because it's one of those terrain pieces that you can choose to put on your list. And its whole thing is that it'll auto shoot at the closest visible enemy.
Mm.
And it's got like a 5-up ballistic skill, so it's missing basically everything. And it's got two D6 shots with blast and just your standard overcharged plasma profile.
Also, sorry to cut you off there, but here you can see how the non-metallic gold has turned out.
I was actually I've actually had my fucking Gravis guys put down for a minute just watching.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with the top side of that little non-metallic metal gold bit there? Oh, there's a little video delay between when you say something and when I see something. Yes, up there, yes.
We're going to put the highlights down here at the bottom of it. And I'm going to put
Okay.
a small highlight up at the top.
That makes sense. Okay.
Now, the reason for that is actually to try to build a little bit more contrast. Oh, here I go teaching again.
Yep.
So we're going to
Bob
have...
Ross, let's go. Bob Ross, let's go.
Hell yeah. So we're going to have the highlight down here and then a small one up here. The small one is a bounce highlight, and the larger one is the main highlight. The reason we're putting it down at the bottom is because it's metal. And
what's a bounce highlight?
So you're familiar with like highlights and shadows, right?
Of course, yeah.
So with metal especially, you have bounce highlights, which are just lights from external sources other than your main light source.
Oh, okay.
So it bounces off of objects and onto the metal.
Oh, that makes sense.
And typically, they're a lot more subtle than your main highlight. Although I kind of fucked that up on the front where I did them all the same.
Yeah.
But up on this little bit, you'll be able to see it much better, though. Just because painting small surfaces, non-metallic metal, much easier than large surfaces.
No, I get that. This funny little custom game idea I had, right? So plasma obliterator, just basically a big tower with a big plasma gun on that shoots the nearest enemy, right? The problem with running it isn't that it's bad. I mean, it is that it's bad, but it's that it's bad and it costs 220 points to run. So it's kind of crap. However, this fun idea I had was instead of running it for either team, you have a game where you just dunk it in the middle of the board, and at the start of every shooting phase, so both your shooting phase and your opponent's shooting phase, it shoots at whoever's nearest to it. So essentially, every battle round, it'll get to shoot twice at whoever's nearest to it. And because it's got a ballistic skill of 5 up, it's not going to be doing loads of damage. It's not going to be hitting too much. But it will be hitting just enough to make the game really interesting and make both players think about where they're putting things.
Right.
So just imagine this. This is your game. You're both going around your normal business, but in the middle of the map, to the side, there's a giant plasma cannon, and it's shooting at both of you. And that's what you got to deal with. And to me, that just sounded like a whole lot of fun. It's sort of environmental mechanics.
Yeah.
The other idea I had was that it's a similar kind of thing, except instead of an environmental mechanic that hurts you, an environmental mechanic that can give you movement. So on a lengthways board, there could be some sort of like tram type system, imagine a train track going all up the center of the board from your deployment zone to your opponent's. And on that tram is basically a moving platform that goes halfway up the board and then another halfway up the board every movement phase. And so at the end of every movement phase, so what you could do is you could plan to get halfway up the board by moving a unit onto it, and then it stops in the middle of the board, and then in the next movement phase, it gets all the way to your opponent's side before rinsing and repeating every turn. And so basically, it'd be almost like a moving platform that you sort of have to work around, and your opponent has to work around.
Sorry.
You there, my dude?
Yes, sorry, I was just letting you go.
Okay. No, it's just a video. The video, I couldn't see you touching anything, so I was like, oh no, is he falling off his chair?
No, I was checking Instagram for a second.
Okay.
I also need to figure out a way to better hold on this hook because it keeps bumping off.
Ugh, pain.
Hmm.
Best thing you can do is probably just glue it on and not touch it for 24 hours, I imagine.
Yeah.
Ugh, that must suck.
Yep. It's the price I pay for having cool kit bashes.
Recently I finally said goodbye to the antenna that I'd spent the last sort of 8 months sort of half hanging on to my dune crawler. It's like this thin little bit of plastic that just hangs there, and it's sort of been wonky and broken for like 8 months. And a few days ago, it finally fell off. And I don't have the strength to put it back on because I'm just going to start the cycle over again. So it's not having its antenna.
You see, I've had the exact same thing happen with I had an antenna put on my Tech Marine, and every time I transported him, it bust off.
Yeah. Well, I was really lucky. Do you remember that first Iron Warrior that I painted?
Um,
He was stood on a mound of orc skulls.
yes, yes, I do.
So that Iron Warrior had an antenna that was half the size, half the length of his body, going upwards out of his backpack. Um, and I was very, very, very worried about that antenna coming off all the time. I was worried about it. And it got to the point where Red was like, "Hey, hey Tom, I want to buy that Iron Warrior off you. I'd like that to be part of my collection." And I'm like, "Sweet, okay." And so I'm thinking to myself, "Well, this is fine. He can have it. I've got no problem with that. But how am I going to get this from England to California with this antenna that's half the size of his body, in one piece?" And so I wrap it in bubble wrap and I pray basically because that's all I can do at that point, and send it on its way. And it gets there, and it gets there fine. And not only does it get there fine, but something else in the box broke instead. Something else that was perfectly sturdy. And the antenna that I'd spent the last year worrying about was absolutely a-okay.
Wonderful.
Well, it was Red's problem now.
Yeah, fair.
God, man, my mouth is so dry. Oh, man, I think you might have seen it. I painted my first ever Venerable Dreadnought recently.
I saw it. It was the gold and with the silver arm.
Yeah, the little
Hmm.
sandstone base. I gotta be honest with you. I used to, when I got into the hobby, because I obviously joined when the Primaris obsession started. Um, and so I guess I completely missed out on the love for the firstborns.
Right.
Um, and obviously being someone who was very elitist about, I mean, I've made and painted one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 dreadnoughts. 10 dreadnoughts.
Hmm.
And my 10th dreadnought ever was finally a boxnaut. So all of those other 10 dreadnoughts have been Redemptors, Leviathans, Contemptors, and a Telemon. And only now, after doing all of that, have I finally done a boxnaut. And I've got to be honest with you, I'm absolutely in love with it.
I
I
mean,
am fully in love with it. It's so cute.
yeah, no, box knots are
It's
great.
it's so cute when put next to the other ones as well. But the thing that I love about it the most is that obviously I play Warhammer with my girlfriend, and we like to play smaller scale games.
Hmm.
The Boxnaut is literally the best dreadnought for small scale games. When you're doing like little 500-point games, and you want to bring a dreadnought, but you don't want your dreadnought to be like half your list, you bring a Boxnaut, and they're just adorable and they're fun and they just get the job done. And it's just, oh man, I love them. I want another two. I want two more. I want two more. And honestly, because I only play friendly games, the people who I play with are okay with Legends rules. So I'm thinking about getting a hold of a Chaplain Dreadnought
Yes, do that.
and giving it Mortis las cannons, and all the trimmings.
Hmm.
Making it a real dastardly dreadnought. I'd have a lot of fun with that. Yeah, no, I found on a not illegal, not Chinese site, wink wink nudge nudge, a lovely, lovely uh a lovely, lovely venerable chaplain dreadnought. And honestly, I think I'm going to get one. I think it would make games so fun, especially in Iron Hands, because because it's got less than it's got 9 wounds, so it's got less than 10 wounds. It gets the Lookout Sir rule, even though it's a dreadnought, which is basically hilarious because it means if you just stack intercessors around it, you can shoot with the dreadnought, and your opponents can't shoot back at the dreadnought. The dreadnought just gets a free pass to just shoot whatever it wants.
Oh, that's pretty powerful actually.
Well, the Iron Hands get that, but they have to pay like 2 command points to put. They have to pay 2 command points to put that stuff onto a dreadnought.
Hmm.
Technically 3 command points, because obviously you're going to put it on a relic contemptor, and you have to pay a whole command point just to put that in your list. Whereas the venerable chaplain dreadnought, it has all of it by default. You don't have to pay any command points. You just bring the thing, and it gets the character keyword just on its own. Oh god, my girlfriend thinks she's too skinny. She believes she's
Impossible.
too skinny. Oh. God, man, body problems are not good. She
No,
isn't too skinny. I
I
fully support her wanting to put on, more weight, but she's not too skinny. She's absolutely fine. She should just do whatever she wants to do to be happy with her body. I guess that is what she is doing, but I don't know, because when she gets upset about it and talks about it, she talks about it from other people's perspective, not her own.
mm,
Like people think this, people think that. It's like you don't know what other people think, and even if you did, like what they think doesn't matter at all.
right.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I mean
I don't know.
to
I want
quote a wise man, fuck them.
to. No, absolutely. Fuck them. If you got nothing nice to say fucking nothing. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish I could click my fingers and help her.
Right.
But I've told her that when she's gonna start going to the gym next week, and I'll go with her. But it's crazy because she's in for a really rough time because obviously when you go to the gym, you tend to lose weight, and she's sat here going, "I need to gain weight,"
Mm.
all while starting the gym. So she's really gonna have to eat a lot of food. Oh man, oh
Yeah.
man, those are some drunk kids. Yo, I've never actually seen that before.
What?
That's a group of 12-year-olds walking down the street holding cider, visibly drunk and dancing in broad daylight on a Sunday.
Good for them. Holy shit.
That's some only in England shit right there.
Absolutely.
Right, I am two dreadnoughts. Bloody hell, two beautiful, beautiful, beautiful uh Gravis intercessors to go. So I did that. Oh, I just marched on ahead with that. Well, that's fine. So now I'm doing that one. Okay, so 33 and 34. Have you got a favorite Primaris model, Wolf? Favorite
Uh.
Primaris? You got to pick one Primaris model, and that's your one. Which do you pick? Which do you go for?
Ah. Um.
You're allowed to pick. You're allowed to pick a Phobos one as well. That is Primaris.
Shit. I will not be picking a Phobos one. I'll
Oh
pick one
man,
that
I tell you,
actually looks good.
go on.
We'll go for the probably the Iron Father.
Oh,
Uh,
Feros.
Pharaohs. Yeah.
Oh, that's a spicy pick. That is not what I was expecting.
It's just
Damn,
so much good potential with that model. So much room to paint and do stuff with it.
there is a lot with him. Red did a kit bash with him very recently. That Red's kit bashes are often hit and miss, but that one was big time hit. That was.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, hello, beefy Kobe. I didn't catch you there, man. Man, if you've never seen that before, you must be a real posh part of England. I would not call a town that was named after literally the town is literally named after the words Pig Hill. I wouldn't call it posh. I think maybe I just stay inside too much. But that is definitely some England shit. That's for sure. Where was I? Where are you? Have I just lost the damn thing? No, it's here. How you doing, Beefy Kobe? You having a good day? Ma'am. Ma'am. But yeah, no, oh man, get off. But no, I've been sort of thinking because it's kind of crazy because my taste in miniatures has changed a lot
Mm.
in the last sort of year or so. Like a lot. Honestly. I'd say when it started, I didn't like Firstborns at all. I'll throw my hands up and I'll say I was not a fan of Firstborn Marines.
Right.
And I wouldn't have said that in the beginning because even when I got into the hobby, you knew straight away that Firstborn Marines are sacred. You know,
Oh yeah.
right from the beginning,
I
you
mean,
know
that's the
Firstborn
first
Marines
marine
are
I
sacred.
painted was one the was it Battle of Blackreach?
Yeah,
One of those fellas.
yeah. So started with that, and started with Primaris and stuck with Primaris and told myself I wasn't going to get any Firstborns. And as time's gone on, that's kind of changed, in a very big way. I mean, I still prefer Primaris a lot of the time, but what has really cemented it for me that Firstborns, in my own mind, not to forget public perception, but in my own mind, that Firstborns are equal to Primaris has been this new Heresy box.
Oh yeah. I mean, the new
This new
Heresy
Heresy
box
box,
is
yeah.
fucking great.
These new Marines are so goddamn unreasonably sexy. It just blows me away. It really is. They just have everything I could possibly want. And I said it earlier. I wasn't convinced that I was going to get it. In fact, I almost knew I wasn't going to get it until I saw that one sergeant model. I saw
Right.
that one sergeant model, and at that point, I knew I was going to have to get the box. I wasn't going to be able to wait until they were selling them individually. I had to get the box. And the crazy thing as well is you can use, with the exception of the Praetors, you can use everything in that box for 40k. And even then, you can proxy the Praetors as lieutenants and captains.
Let's see. I'm not too bad, mate. Right? Currently working on Grot. Ooh, Grot Rebels. That's
Rebels,
fucking cool.
that's some glop stuff right there, man.
Yeah, Glop would love that shit. Beefy Kobe, you should hop into the Discord and show some pics of those rebels.
Oh, that would be very cool. I would love to see that.
Oh shit.
Oh my
Fucking.
god. Yo, Aaron's got
I was. I
one of the
just
new
checked.
Heresy Marines.
Yeah,
What?
he's already got one.
He's at his friend's house right now, so it's probably not his. It's probably a mate of his. Hold on, I'm gonna ask him.
Be his if he brings it home with him. Um. Oh, also speaking of Discord people, fucking Ollie Wally on there.
He's great.
He's asked me about, or I've approached him, I should say,
Yeah.
about painting up his Alfarius model,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
he is very interested in getting a commission from me for it.
Well, that'd be sweet. He tried to get me to do a commission for a while ago, but he kind of lost interest in it, which was a shame because I'd love to have done it.
Hmm.
He wanted a very special Armager Knight to commemorate an Armager Knight of his basically surviving a handful of impossible rolls.
Ah.
But the reason Ollie is in this Discord is he actually followed me from the Custodes Discord. He was one of the guys who went a little bit nuts over the Argent host, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a really good guy. In fact, I'll go out and say it. All the guys in the Custodes Discord are really good guys.
Yeah.
I can't say the same for all the guys in the Iron Hands Discord, however.
You got some beef with the Iron Hands guys?
No. They are real. They're lovely guys. I'm sure they're lovely guys. They're just so competitive because when you play Iron Hands, the Space Marines, there's not really a viable way of playing Iron Hands that isn't competitive. So, if you post something in the list discussion bit of the Iron Hands Discord, if you're not posting a meta list or asking questions about a meta list, you'll just basically be ignored.
Holy shit.
Okay. Aaron has given me the answers, by the way, my dude. He says, local GW manager opened a box and gave out a model to everyone today. So his local. Oh, I have been hearing wonderful things about his local GW manager for the last year.
God, I wish that was me.
Ooh, I've got to respond to my girlfriend. She sent me six texts that I have not even noticed until just now.
You're a dead man.
No, I'm not a dead man. She's one of those people that, like, if she's got something to say that's more than a sentence, she won't send it all in one text. She'll send 6 back-to-back texts.
I gotcha.
Now, her and I had our 1-year anniversary 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
That was crazy stuff, man.
God, I remember when y'all started dating.
I know.
I know. Shit. It's been a year already?
It's crazy. Yeah, time absolutely rockets by.
God damn. Oh, I need to look up how old the Discord is now. Oh, shit, just realized I'm not painting on the screen. Whoops.
Okay, I may have to dip off in half an hour for a little bit because she may want to call, but that's fine. If you're still on after, I'll come back after. But in any event, I will be working on these heavy intercessors all night, so I will definitely be around regardless. But that'll be in half an hour. I've given her the option. She didn't know what I was doing this evening, so I've just let her know, so she may not want to. Right, where is what do I need? 38 and 39. I'm going to start to need my side lamp because it's getting a bit dark here now. What time is it over with you? You're 6 hours behind, right? So you've got to be, what, like 2 o'clock? 2:30?
3:30.
Ah, 5 behind, okay. God, man, time zones are weird.
Yeah, plan is to go till about 7, break for dinner, and then go to a party.
Oh, nice. Nice. Fun party or party?
Oh, I'm gonna have some fun.
Hey, that's good, man.
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about what I'll be doing there, but it has to rhyme with.
Yeah,
it rhymes with Smeed.
Yeah, no, TOS is a funny, fickle thing.
Yeah.
Well, you have a good time, man. That'll be sweet. You'll enjoy that.
Yeah, it'll be nice. My friend just moved into a new house, so we're going to be celebrating a bit.
Excellent stuff. I have been where's that other sprue gone? Have I just lost a sprue? No, I haven't. Today I have been enjoying nothing of the sort. Certainly nothing that would make me very relaxed and chilled out.
Right.
Where the hell is 38? No, 39 even. It's crazy because the heavy intercessor sprue is for the most part laid out wonderfully. with the stuff that's relevant usually next to each other, except for the arms. When it comes to the arms, they're just scattered just randomly.
Oh, I love that.
I need 45. 45's at the end there. No, I don't think she does want to call, but I will send her a text again in a minute. Right, where is... Now she knows that I'm doing this. I am waiting for that little user icon to jump up another one, because that'll be her trying to find out where I am. Ooh. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to her and I having a game tomorrow. A 500-point game of Dark Angels versus Iron Hands.
You're the Iron Hands, right?
I am the Iron Hands. Yeah, she's painted 3.5 units. So she's painted 5 Assault Intercessors, 5 regular Intercessors, 3 Outriders, and she's currently halfway through a Primaris Captain. You know the one with the relic shield?
Yes. Sorry,
It's the shield with the
yeah.
The one with the big skeleton on the front?
Right.
Yeah, that one. She's halfway through painting that. And every single model she has given Raven Wing helmets to.
Hell
Every
yeah.
single one of them. She loves the beakies. And this is the great thing, because I'm probably going to head swap most of the stuff I get from that box. It means that she gets all the beakies she could possibly want.
Alright, almost done with the front, finally. Goddamn. That's so much fucking non-metallic metal. I am slowly regretting doing non-metallic metal for this army, but it's gonna look so good when it's finished, though. I also just don't like doing normal metallic paints.
Yeah.
Like, they're just a little bit too messy for me.
Yeah. No, I can get behind that. I mean, I don't think it's the same for me, but I do know what you mean.
And they also just don't match my style.
Yeah. I cut off the wrong thing. No, that's it. I've messed something up. I know I have. I don't know what, but I know I've messed something up. So I need... Ah, yes, I've pulled off the wrong sodden gun. I need 37, not 45. You ginger pleb.
You fucking idiot. Holy shit.
I know. Literally, I should probably just fucking kill myself.
Oh.
37. 37. Gotcha. There we go. Does this one fit? Oh, it fits like a glove. Oh, goddamn. Tomorrow, Revi and I have this wonderful plan to go check out this local Cuban restaurant for lunch. They have this extensive cocktail menu that I'm going to be explicitly enjoying.
Right.
I've never actually had Cuban food before, so I'm looking forward to that. You ever had Cuban food?
I have, actually. One of the, what's the word? The flea market.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit south of us, actually. It's a massive flea market, and it's got a Cuban restaurant in the middle of it.
Oh, nice.
But it's been years though since I had that.
Ah, okay. I'll tell you something cool I've done actually. I don't think I've told anyone yet. For these boys, for these the Midas Saints, I've ordered. I didn't realize that they were getting shipped from Poland. I might not have ordered them if I did know. But I've ordered. So you know, I did the sandstone base for the Dreadnought,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
the Venerable Dreadnoughts have those lovely sort of cracked stone bases that you can just paint whatever. I wanted bases like that for basically everything, so I bought a bunch of unpainted stone tile bases of all sorts of sizes for basically everything in my army, and they're getting shipped from Poland, and they should be arriving soon. And I'm basically gonna do bases just like that for everything,
Well, that looks
and
sick.
it should look sick. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll do a lot for the army, and it'll do a lot for the sort of the whole Egypt theme, you know.
Right. All right.
You know. Oh, yep.
I'm just taking a breath. I breathe very little whenever I'm painting all metallic metal.
Yeah. You gotta get a sniper focus, man.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've finished the gold on front of the tank now.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do the black on the front of the tank,
That looks
and
spicy, my
then
dude.
I'll see what I want to do from there, I guess.
Nice. I was just thinking something, and I've fully forgotten what I was going to say.
Oh, I'm
That
sorry.
does not help. No, it's okay. I've had a brain fart. Which helmet should I be using for this one? 40. 40. There it is, right there. God, don't you love that when you look for a helmet on the sprue and like the instant you look at or you look for something, you look for a bit on the sprue, and the instant you look at the sprue, it's the first thing you look at.
That is very rare for me.
Oh man, it is like I can count on one hand the amount of times that's happened. Right. This side will be showing a lot, so I probably should get rid of those mold lines.
Also, unfortunately, while I was priming this model, my airbrush kept fucking up. So, some spots are not primed as nicely as I'd hoped they would be.
Say that again?
I said while I was priming this model, a lot of my airbrush kept fucking up. So some
Yeah.
parts aren't as nicely primed as I was wanting them to be.
Ah, okay. What sort of difference does that make for you when you're doing it?
Well, some spots are a little bit splotchy. Just didn't cover as
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get it.
So I'm having to go back over with black again just to make sure it looks right.
Yeah. There's a guy who's just moved in down the street somewhere. I see him walking his dog, and his dog is the single biggest dog I have ever seen in my life. It is huge. I mean, you know, we used to have family friends who owned a pair of Great Danes, and Irish Wolfhounds, but this thing, man, I don't even know. It's some sort of like triple XL Mastiff because it's got the Mastiff face, but it's the size of a small horse.
That's fucking awesome. Let's go.
It's it's crazy, and it's just this unassuming guy just walks it down the road, and I look at it, and it's like, whoa. It's literally not even a dog at that point. It's literally just a fucking wild creature.
It's
You know,
a beast of
it's
burden.
so yeah. It's oh man, a beast of burden. Man, the burden of feeding the damn thing must be fucking extreme. But I don't know. I really want to. Next time I see him, actually, I'm gonna holler at him because I need to know what breed that dog is. I need to know like what orgy had to happen to make that damn thing because it's got to have been some crazy shit.
Damn thing had to have three parents.
It literally had to have three parents, and one of them was a fucking elephant.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know, man. It's just so massive. I just want to know. Ravi and I have been talking about pets quite a lot lately.
Oh no.
Sort of Oh no, it's okay. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. She wants one pet. I want two, so we're getting three.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That makes perfect sense. Right.
She wants herself to have a cat. I would like myself to have a cat and a dog.
Mm,
So she gets to have her cat, and I get to have a cat and a dog, and that'll be that. Although I have no doubt that she will do the looking after of the cats mostly, and the dog will probably be all me.
right.
But I've always grown up with dogs, so that's fine. You know, I am a dog person. Always have been.
Oh, me too, man.
Oh really? What you guys got?
Uh, we have three dogs. One
Nice.
is named Gibson. He is a
Yep.
big boy. He is like part.
He's a bois.
He's like part black lab, not black lab.
Yeah.
Sorry, part boxer and part
Nice.
pit bull.
Nice. That is a creature.
He is a
That is.
he's a
I bet he can be
marvel.
quite fucking. I bet he can be quite fucking intimidating when he wants to be.
He's a sweet little boy, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, my brother's got a. We finally found it. Did I tell you about all the craziness of my brother's dog?
No.
So we didn't know what it was. On paper, it's a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, but we know it's not. And we've recently come to the conclusion that it is in fact a Cane Corso cross pit bull.
Ah.
And in England, that's a bit of a problem.
Oh, is that like an illegal dog breed?
Cane Corsos are fine, although a lot of people believe they shouldn't be. Pit bulls, however, are not fine.
Hmm.
People are generally speaking not okay with pit bulls in this country. So I need 38. No, I need 39 and 39. What? What? The left arm's called 39 and the right arm's called 39. Who made this thing? Wait, there was another 39 bit back there. Bruh, I'm not going to find two of 39, am I? What? Do I have to? Who do I have to kill for making such a silly data sheet? Not data sheet. You know what I mean? Who do I have to kill for coming up with such a silly? What silly boy came up with this?
These instructions.
It's this is unfortunate. It's prompted me to use the reload pose again. I don't want to. I've already got one guy with the reloading pose. I don't really want two. 38. I wonder if it means 38.
Probably means 38.
That would make more sense, but the problem is the other arm doesn't make sense. Hold on, let's cut the 38 off. I'm on the last guy. I'm on the very last one. And let's see how this connects into there. Yeah, the 38 connects in beautifully. And what's that? Is that a 39? No, it's a 30. It's a 30. It's a 46. It's a 46. Well, let's see it. Because if it connects, then it connects. That's not a problem. But I have a feeling it's not gonna. Oh no, it might. Son of a bitch, it does. Yeah, someone scuffed these instructions. Someone scuffed these instructions really bad. Fortunately, I've solved it.
Oh, good job. Yeah, for the black on these guys, I'm going very rough on it. I just want it to be done as fast as possible, so it's nothing but layering.
Yeah. The dude who's coming out at the top,
Mm,
is he in Mark II armor?
I wish. God damn.
That Mark III armor?
That's Mark III, yeah.
What color are you thinking about doing his trim? Because I can't remember what color trim the Sons of Horus have.
He's going to be getting black trim, but he
Ah,
is also
okay.
going to be getting a red shoulder pad, though.
Oh, nice. Is that representative of anything? Is that a tech ring thing? What's
Tech
that?
marine thing, yeah.
Ah, okay. And I still can't get over the sheer luck I feel because that one guy, because Snatch wants to buy the Spartan tank from me.
Right.
I just feel like that's just perfect because I didn't want it. I didn't want it at all. And not only does he want it, but he's willing to pay like full value for it. when they do finally release the Spartan tank separately, I'm probably going to message him and give him some of his money back because there's no way it's going to be that expensive. Actually, I say that it is fucking huge. It might be. Whew.
God, I
So how
can't
often
believe.
do you? Oh,
Hmm?
go on.
I was just
No,
gonna
you
say I
first.
can't believe I've been fucking streaming with no audio for the past like 3 streams.
Is it
That's
good?
so fucking annoying.
Oh man, it's a good job I joined in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's some funny shit. I wouldn't worry about it, man. It happens. It's character building.
I mean, it's not like I have a shit ton of viewers, anyways. So,
Oh, it's not a. Hey, man, don't do it for them. Do it for you, man.
you know,
You
I
know.
hear you. I hear what you're saying, but I want it to be a nice. I want it to be a good viewing experience.
Yeah. No, of course. I mean, what we should do is speak to the lieutenants, or at least the more regular lieutenants, to get them to join us a bit more often.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like they would actually enjoy it. You know, maybe have a third person sat here in the chat with us, kind of thing.
Right.
You know, have a oh my god, more 12-year-olds walking down the road beside it, but this time they are of a different ethnicity. Why is everyone wearing the same clothes? They look like clones of each other.
They are clones of each other.
They had the same haircut. They were all white, and they were all wearing a plain black shirt and blue jeans. What the hell? I'm so scared.
You
That
should
was
be.
most bizarre. I am deathly scared. That was so weird. You know, I'm doing something a little bit heretical, not like in-law heretical, but like building heretical. You know the heavy intercessors, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing 2 whole squads, and I haven't given one squad a single guy with the heavy bolters.
God damn it.
Yeah, I know, but it's because I'm giving them all the assault bolters, and it's kind of a waste to do the assault bolter ones and to give any of them the heavy bolters, because then there's no point giving any of them the assault bolters,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah.
because then you can't even use it. So it's like, well, you might as well just have them all like with these. But I'm not against the idea of going on eBay and trying to find just 2 rogue heavy intercessors that I can just use and swap out as and when.
So for this little window on the front here, I'm thinking we'll do
Yeah.
that in non-metallic metal.
Oh, like a actual like painted on glass.
No, no, I
No,
wish, but no, it's an empty window,
right.
so it's just going to get done up in like a steel trim around it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, it's empty. I didn't. I was looking at it and I didn't realize it was empty.
Yeah,
That'll do a lot for the front of the machine.
yeah, I think so too. And same for goes for these spikes on top of there. Those are going to get non-metallic metal also.
Yeah. Oh, we've had a third person. An extra person has jumped in to watch. Uh,
Hello, third person. How are you doing, my
yes.
dude?
Hello, hello. Shy Puff. Shy Puff. How you doing?
Well, I hope they're doing good.
I hope that I hope they're doing good too. Uh, we tried. Right. What's next? Get this arm on, and then that's the final one done. Oh, mistakes have been made.
Oh, hello. Oh, I nearly said a curse word. Twiddle titch. Hey, how are you doing, bud?
Twitch Latitch. Are you having a good day, Twitch Latitch? What's this? Is that better? Let's find out. You're doing good. That's good. What are you working on today? You working on much?
Just checking out small streams. That'd be my guess. But
I've realized that I've made a mistake with this last heavy intercessor. I'm now having to use some kit bashing skills to make his arm fit.
oh no.
It's okay. It's okay. They could have made this a lot more difficult, but they haven't, and I'm grateful.
Let's see.
Okay. First commenter, long time fan.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, my dude. Always glad to have some fans.
Oh, that's good.
Well, if you're a fan of the show, then you should consider checking out our Discord, and maybe you too could be on the stream.
This is the way you said that then.
So instead of doing non-metallic metal, I ended up just doing a very shiny black, but I think
Okay.
it still
Well,
works all right though.
I was about to say, are you happy with it?
Yeah, I think it gets the job done. Plus, I
Well,
don't
don't
feel
worry about
like
it then.
working anymore on it. Just gonna add a little edge highlights on the dozer. Not that it really matters. The dozer's gonna be covered up
On
with
it, I
weathering
helped build
pigments.
it. It's one of the regulars, man. We don't know who,
Oh,
but we know it's one of them.
oh shit! Hell yeah, my dude. Let me guess. Let me guess who this is. Um, is it Sal?
It's got to be Sal. It's got to be Sal. Sorta. Sorta. I'm Sal on the weekdays. Who are you on the weekends? Bloody hell. Kind of Sal, but not really Sal. You Sal's alternate personality, or you as Fursona.
Definitely Sal's persona.
Definitely Sal's Fursona. Yeah. Nope. Okay, so it's probably not Sal. If it's kind, you can't. How can you be sort of somebody?
I think they were answering to something else.
I hope so.
Um. Shit. It's not Mike, is it? I don't know what Mike's name on Twitch is. So
Mike who?
Alwyn. Oh, I should not say his last name. Anyway, no, our Gwen.
Oh, Gwen's. Oh yeah.
Oh, I know who it is.
Oh, you know who it is?
Yes, I
Would
know
you
who it
enlighten
is.
me? Is it Gawain's?
Nope, it is my father.
No way.
Yep.
No, it's not.
He just stuck his head into the workshop, holding his phone
There's
up.
there's no way. Oh, that's some. Oh, that's some dad shit right there.
Oh yeah, he did help build the Wi-Fi. He also built
uh,
me, so I guess that counts too.
oh, that's some funny shit. Oh, that's good. Oh, wow. I'd tell you what, I'd have gone through a lot I'd have gone through the whole list of everybody on the Discord.
Me too.
Never would have got that.
Me too, dude. I would have never guessed.
Oh man, that was good of him to admit to it because we'd have been here flapping about it all night.
Hmm.
And here I was thinking that extra person who joined was Revi coming to spy on me. Instead, it was someone coming to spy on you. Yeah, have I not? Yeah, I didn't put his backpack on. I was about to say I should not have a spare backpack here. The shop dog. Who be the shop dog? Is that a literal? Is that one of the literal dogs?
Oh, that's Gibson.
Ah, yes, the big handsome boy.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen pictures of your dogs.
I'll share them later, I guess.
Yeah. Have I shown you? I must have shown you Carl and Troy. I must have. The two
I
dogs we have
don't
here.
know.
The pair of Labradoodles. They're brothers. A white one and a black one.
I do not recall those.
Oh man. Well, you're missing out. They're good boys. Right, let's get your backpack on. Building these 10 heavy intercessors has been like surprisingly more effort than I thought it would have been, but less effort than the regular intercessors. Something I'm going to do with the money that I'll be saving from the heresy box. You know, it comes with a bunch of cataphractes.
Yeah.
I'm going to basically, I'll keep the cataphracti weapons and I'll use them, but I'm basically going to go to Tortuga and go buy their cataphracti bodies instead.
Those are so tempting for me. They have like a whole Sons of Horus line.
Yeah, no, I've seen them. They actually look so good. Honestly, for me, it's just the scale.
Yeah.
You know, like in my own head, even though they're still shilling them and it's fine, I'm sure some people really like them. I can't mentally justify having Terminators that are smaller than just regular dudes. And the Tortuga Cataphractes basically just pose the answer to that problem.
Right.
There we go. Right, that's all 10 heavy intercessors built. Now to put them on little sticks so that I can spray them and paint them. I should probably take some Revi back first.
Should I do a big freehand symbol on the front of this dozer?
Oh, do you reckon you could do one well?
Fuck yeah, I could.
Well, fucking do it then. That'd be sick. That'd be really cool.
Think about doing a big Eye of Horus on the front of it.
That would be very cool. I think the little sheen you've done on that little window looks excellent as well, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That looks really good. That does so much for the front. I'm going to turn my little flux light off. Yeah, man, that looks actually so spicy. Are those spikes that are on the end of the barrel, was that you, or did that come with the model?
All the spikes, everything that's chaotic is me.
Wow.
This was
Blends in so well.
originally this was just a normal loyalist Vindicator.
Yeah.
But I threw a bunch of spikes on it, took off all the skulls and loyalist iconography, and now I've got this handsome beast. For the spikes and stuff, those all came off of the spikes on the front, and these up here with that little skull. Those came off of the Chaos Knight kit.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, I can see that now. Yeah.
And then the rest of the trophy system trophies are off of the Terminators.
Yep. Oh yeah. That little Cadian helmet on the one at the front makes me happy.
Same. That one's gonna be so much fun to paint. I'm gonna have like blood dripping off of it.
When you do blood, do you use blood for the blood god, or do you actually like paint the blood properly?
I actually use blood for the blood god mixed with a little bit of red ink.
Oh, okay.
But the
What
main
does the ink
reason
do
I use
for
it is because it's thick and
Okay.
translucent.
Yeah.
So it builds up really nicely. There we go. I think that skull's done. Put a little bit too much work into that skull. Alright.
I see you like to do your skulls more of a white color than a tan color.
Well, I'm using Carrick Stone for it.
Ah, okay.
It's just very high contrast, so it looks very white.
Yeah.
Alright, time for me to flex a little bit.
Go for it.
I'm feeling a little... You know, it's Pride Month, so I'm feeling a little transflexual.
Fucking hell. Never say that again. What's that? 6. I need 4 more.
Now, for this Sons of Horus Eye, should I do it in black or gold?
Oof. Black. Gold will clash with the trim you've done. Go with black.
I'm talking non-metallic gold, like same gold as the trim.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It'll clash with it.
Oh, okay.
You got to think about the space that you've got left to work with. The only what I mean by clash is you don't want it to look cluttered at the front.
Mm.
And my concern is that would make it look cluttered. But
Okay.
if you're not convinced, then you go for it. Whatever you think is best.
I'm following what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
I'm eating what you're shitting.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see how well I can pull this off. So have you ever done any freehand?
Yeah, I did my first bit of freehand 2 days ago. It's awful.
It's literally just drawing.
Yeah, I know. I intend to cover it up. I freehanded a... I wanted to freehand like a pair of squares on a chest shield that were different colors, and even that came out really bad. However, it was a first, and with firsts comes learning opportunities, so I'm sure next time it'll be better.
Yeah.
Right, before I put them on these sticks, I just need to put seals. I just need to put the seals on this next group of dudes. Oh, let's turn the light on in here. It's getting dark. That's better. Right. Where are my holy wax seals, boy? Should be enough for all the boys. God, man, I'm so looking forward to painting these bastards. I'm not going to have much time to paint after tonight, which is why I'm probably going to stay up kind of late tonight, because tomorrow I'm going to be basically busy all day. but it'll be good to get these guys done. I got some today. I had some AK Interactives Gen 3 arrive, and I'm looking forward to trying that out. You ever tried it before?
What was that? Someone grabbed my attention real quick.
Have you ever tried AK Interactives Gen 3 White before?
I have not. I've
It's
used
the white
some AK Interactive paints, but I've never tried the
yeah.
regular white.
It's the white that Goz recommended to me.
Hmm.
So I picked up a bottle, and I'm probably going to try that out tonight if I get to that stage, which I'm not convinced I will. But if I do, I will be grateful to try that out. That would be most excellent. Right. Okay, that's 5 steels and 5 marines. Let's go. Right, who wants a seal over their gun? You're a cool looking guy. You can have your seal on your shoulder.
I need some more cable-like green so I can erase some of that. I think I might have gone a little too small on the symbol, but I can live with it.
Sorry, can I see it again, please?
It needs a little bit of refinement right now.
Okay.
But,
I mean, I think that looks good.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, just needs a little bit of refinement.
God, Gravis Marines are thick. There we go. That's better. Sometimes I really hate applying these fucking holy seals. Like they do so much, but like you need proper nice flat surfaces to apply them, or they just come out like arse.
What you talking
about? Seals, wax seals.
The purity seals?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know. I just get annoyed because obviously Marines are like mostly curved surfaces, and in an ideal world, you want flat surfaces to put them on. So I just end up putting them on their guns half the time.
Alright, I think after a little bit of shading that looks better.
Let me see. I think that looks great. I think that looks really nice.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what? From a tabletop, on the tabletop, it looks great. Like, giving that like a foot away type of view. Yeah.
I think it looks great regardless. I definitely could not do that.
It's just a quick bit of freehand. I've done much fancier stuff before, but
Mm.
for a vehicle, it's not getting a whole lot.
I say you're one of those people that if you get a chance to do an Imperial Knight, you'll just go fucking nuts with the freehand.
Ooh, I've always. It's tempting. It is very tempting.
But I don't know, man, some Imperial Knight painters are absolute madmen.
Yeah, I feel like if I were doing Imperial Knight, I would never finish it. Not
They do
because
take a while.
yeah, I don't mean because it would I would like shelf it. I just mean like I would spend
Yeah,
years perfecting that thing.
yeah. I mean, even my one, which was, which I didn't do anything that would require me to take years on it. It still took me like 3 weeks to do. So yeah, they do take a long while.
Oh my god, dude! So I posted on a couple of Facebook pages the other day, and
Okay,
which was a mistake in hindsight.
why is that?
Um,
Why was it a mistake? What have you
it's just
done?
fucking Facebook. But
Oh, okay, yeah, understandable.
um, but no, I posted on there, and it was that Krieg guy I did,
Oh yeah.
and I had one dude commenting on there who was like, "You need to thin your paints more."
Oh, there's always one. There's always someone. It's like all they have to add is you need to thin your paint. So it's like it is thin. You fuckwit. You just. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like you need to learn how to paint, motherfucker. Like, go into the store, need anything? Um, I'll take like a little snack, I guess.
It's just fucking dumb. I tell you though, I got pissed off because some fucking guy who I'm friends with said the same thing to me, and I'm looking at the model, I'm looking at the message, and I'm looking at the model again. I'm like, are you fucking retarded?
Hmm. Yeah, it's
But
like
it's literally what people say. It's like where they tell themselves when they tell themselves that they're a good painter. They've just got nothing to contribute to the conversation. It's like, uh, it's just not good.
right. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and start doing the chipping on the front here. I've decided I'm going to finish up the front and then move on to anywhere else afterwards.
Uh huh.
Just
I'm now
cause.
going to do the heinous thing of trying to put these guys on little spruce sticks so that I can paint them on them. This is why I need those bases to arrive, so I can. I could put these guys on just normal sandy bases, I guess. I use the tiled bases for the next lot. I just don't want to. That feels like a bit of a waste. I spent like 20 quid on the 40mm ones, and they won't arrive for another 2 weeks, so. Do I want these models to be without bases for 2 weeks? No, fuck that. Fuck that. Where's my 40mm bases? I'll just do these normally. Those 40mm tiled ones they can wait. If I knew I was ordering them from fucking Poland, I probably wouldn't have ordered them.
Who'd you order them from? The Mighty Brush?
No, no,
Or
no, no, no. The bases. Some
oh,
bases
bases.
from eBay.
Right.
But when I ordered them, I didn't realize they were being shipped from Poland.
Yeah.
Because I am a fucking idiot. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because I tried this base technique with just my usual sand style base, and it looks fine. I just wish that I could put these ones on tiles, but oh well. I'll have more 40mm models. I gotta get eradicators as well and shit, so yeah, I'll be okay. What music am I listening to? Get off the synth playlist, man. Okay, let's get these boys on bases. God, I actually might get these guys painted tonight. God, I fucking love batch painting, man.
Speak for yourself. I fucking hate batch painting.
Oh, nah. Batch painting is the one. The first time you do batch painting, you hate it until you've done it once, and like you come out the other end, and it's just good. God, did you see the new Heresy tactical marine power sword?
No, I have not.
God, man, it's the one that was on that sergeant.
Oh,
It just looks.
yes, I have. Sorry.
It looks so fucking good, man. I tell you, I bet a lot of people are buying the new Heresy kit are literally just buying it for the fucking massive amounts of kit bash potential.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a lot there. Right, let's start with the sergeants.
Alright. You got the chipping done on the front now? Well, got the first half of the chipping. So have you ever done chipping by hand?
Ha! No, I have not.
It's actually very fun. It looks ugly in the first half, but in the second half, it really comes together.
I think I imagine there's a little bit of practice involved, because I'm just looking at what you've done there, and how you've instinctively known how to make that sort of slash kind of line across the thing. I can't imagine that's something I'd have known to do immediately.
It's just practice. A little bit of practice here or there, and you can get it.
Yeah, I'm not going to get that practice. Oh my god. Well, it's one of those nights where the sky is a little bit pink.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get that practice for a while, because these boys are going to be shiny and perfect.
Shiny and chrome.
Say again?
Said they're shiny and chrome. Except
Speaking
not
of
really.
that,
It's actually
have
gold.
you heard that they're working on a prequel to that movie?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Furiosa.
Hmm. Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I do like Charlize Theron quite a lot. I imagine it'll be a very, very good film.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Mad Max spin-off, but I'm okay with that. I'm not. A lot of people like to simp over Tom Hardy, I find, and I get it. I just don't simp over Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
It was quite funny because it's apparently it's somewhat of a fact that during the filming of the Mad Max movie, he and Charlize Theron disagreed to a severe extent. They did not like each other at all.
Hmm.
because she's very practical on set. She's very sort of, what can I do to make everyone's life easier kind of person.
Yeah.
You know, very hands-on kind of person. And he, on the other hand, is basically just a diva, just a whiny kind of bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's always trying to make everyone's life easier, trying to be super practical, and he's just doing nothing. And yeah, and they came to blows.
Nice. Love hearing about rich people fighting.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. All the acrylic work is done on the front.
That looks bloody good, man.
Got a little bit of weathering, a little bit of freehand, lots of non-metallic gold. Very happy. Just bumping up the contrast a little bit more on this gold before I call it.
Those little dots are doing quite a lot.
Yep. Yeah, it's pure ivory that I'm busting out.
Is that a white from... Where's that white from?
It's Screaming Skull.
Oh.
I don't ever use pure white.
Ah, okay. Probably not a bad idea.
I mean, pure white has its places, you know? It can be useful for painting things such as white.
Like glows.
And glows. Definitely good for glows. Like, OSL is... It's very handy to have some pure white on hand.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, the only reason I'm using AK's Gen 3 was because I said to Goz, I need something good to highlight Korax white with, because White Scar's terrible.
right.
And he was like, oh, just get AK Interactive's Gen 3, and that'll do it. But you can use it as a base coat on top of black as well, with only 2 layers, which is terrifying.
Oh, that's insane. Huh. Alright, well, next up is to do some oils, actually.
Ooh, this is the big step.
It's not that big. It's just some weathering.
That fucking tank's really coming together, dude.
The front is. The rest of it is, like, only has a base coat on it. But the front looks really nice, though. So for the weathering, I'm using my classic Sons of Horus weathering colors, raw
Which
umber
is...
and burnt sienna.
Oh, yep. Nice.
Raw umber makes for a great just rust color.
Yep.
And oh, sorry, it makes for a great like grime color. My bad, not rust, grime color. And then burnt sienna is a great rust color. That's why I meant to say. And so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up an oil wash for the raw umber.
Yep.
Yeah, welcome to my cooking show now. Now we're talking recipes.
And it would be a terrible cooking show, but I would love to run one of them.
And now that I've got my oil wash mixed up, I'm just going to do some pin washing using this
Nice.
this brown. And I'm not going to varnish it, which
Okay.
I know a lot of people say to varnish them, but you don't need to.
I mean, Goz was... I don't know if you caught it, but when I was talking to Goz about varnishing the other day in one of the chats, he tried to tell me that you don't need to varnish to protect models, or because it doesn't really do anything.
Mm.
And even though that's true to a point, I know that's true to a point. I need to varnish models anyway, not because I'm going to drop them or anything, but because I've got unnaturally sweaty fingers.
Mm.
And so I do need to varnish them for when I play with them, unless I want them to just get fucked.
That's fair. I varnish mine just to add a matte to them.
Yes, yes. Yeah, for all of my Sons of Medusa, they've had that exact same thing. But for these guys, I'm going to be doing matte. I'm going to be doing satin on all the gold and silver, and then a matte varnish on everything else. The matte varnish on everything else is literally just for the sake of making the satin pop. But my brother was like, "Why don't you use gloss?" The problem with gloss is that it makes everything look wet.
Yep.
And that's not really what I'm going for.
Oh, that's so satisfying. I love doing oil washes.
Oh, it do be dripping.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know why you do drugs when you can just do oil washes.
Why do drugs when you can just do oil washes?
Kidding, I do both, but still.
Right, let's get those. That's 8 of them, 7 of them are done. I've tried to mix and match their poses quite a bit. I've only got only one of them though, so only 2 of them though have their guns in front of their Aquillas, which is a shit, but I'll just have to deal with it.
Alright, now that I have that oil wash in, next up I'm going to start using just neat oil paints.
And what effect does that have?
So you know what neat means, right?
Nope. I
Oh,
mean, I know what it means is in like the dictionary, but not in the context of what you're doing.
so neat oil paints are oil paints that have not been thinned down at all.
Okay.
And the reason we're using these is that I can just put down little dots of color. So I can
Ah,
put down like a little dot right there, and then go in with a clean brush, such as this one here,
yep.
and just drag it down. So it makes for really, really excellent just rust streaks.
Oh, I see. Yep.
And it's perfect for color modulation.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting down little dots of burnt sienna here or there. And after I finish with those, I'll put down little dots of burnt umber. Raw umber, sorry. I always get the two mixed up. But
Yeah. Was that guy talking to you about letting you paint, getting you to paint his Alfarius?
hmm.
Yeah, he's talking to Aaron about it as well.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that bastard.
that bastard. The problem is Aaron wants to do it for free.
Rat bastard. He will do
Well,
a.
it's 'cause he just wants to paint Alfarius. That's the problem.
So do I.
Yeah,
But
the difference between you and Aaron is Aaron's not very good at painting.
I know.
Well, actually, I tell you, like, he's not bad, but he's not you.
Fair.
I just told Aaron that you want the commission, and he said, and I quote, "Keck, I'll do it for free. Man's got no chance."
Fair.
God, what is this? God, I haven't listened to Stone Sour in a fucking eon.
Oh my
Bloody
god,
hell.
I forgot those guys exist.
Right, that's 10 Gravis boys on their boy bases, ready to do stuff. Right, let's get... I've got Revi's fucking Inceptors here for her Guardians of the Covenant. Let's
Alright.
put them on bases.
Done with the streaking. Now I'm just going to go in with a little bit of mineral spirits. I'm going to refine
Man, that
those
looks
streaks.
so fucking good.
Thank you. See, I told you that shit's powerful.
Yeah.
Like, it would be a pain in the butt to do this with acrylics.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just going to go in and do a little bit of modulation to the streaks. Some of them need to be softened up a little bit more. Some need to be made smaller. Some need to be dragged down a little bit more. What songs did Stones? Oh, Tom B. What did you use for the Sons of Horus colors? Well, Tom B, if you had tuned in for the first part of this stream, you would have seen them. I'm kidding. We used Incubi Darkness, or sorry. So this all starts with a black prime. Then I go in with Incubi Darkness, followed up by mixes of Incubi Darkness and Cablite Green, followed by pure Cablite Green, and then I mix some Screaming Skull into the pure Cablite Green to get our highlights. And then I use an even larger mix of Screaming Skull and Cablite Green for the chipping on the front. The chipping's going to be all over it, but right now it's just on the front of the model. Does that answer your question pretty well?
Might I say, it is very effective. It's actually, I wonder if there's any Primaris chapters out there that use the Sons of Horus colors. Because it's actually such a banging color scheme.
Right. I know there's a couple of Chaos war bands that use it, but...
okay.
There's the True Sons, for example.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually where I started off with. I already had Cablite Green in my collection of paints, but I was like, you know what? This might work out alright. And funny enough, I don't use any Sons of Horus paint, even though I bought some. But I might have gone a little heavy on all the rust streaks on the front, but you know what? I like it though. What you think, bud?
It looks fucking spicy, but that's just me.
Yeah, good enough for me. Alright, next up is actual like dust and dirt. So for the dirt effects for my Sons of Horus, I am using, where the fuck is it? There we go. Using Tamiya Weather Master. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with this, but you can pick them up at like Hobby Lobby or places like that. In my case, I'm using the sand, light sand, and mud mix. They're a little bit, they're weathering pigments, and they're a little bit damp, so it's kind of like makeup almost. And speaking of makeup, I just apply them with a makeup brush.
God,
So
makeup brushes are so good, man.
Hmm?
Makeup brushes, they're very good. I have
Oh yeah,
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them because they cost nothing and they do everything.
yeah. Makeup brushes are OP.
Right, I will be back momentarily. I need to get a drink
Oh
and just
shit,
refresh
I
myself
I
after
forgot to put the
finish.
matte varnish on
Oh,
there. All right.
you can do that
Enjoy your
afterwards,
drink
can't
though.
you?
Hmm?
You can do that afterwards, can't you?
I mean, you can, but it dulls down the pigments.
Ah, oh, I get it. Okay, right, that's that done. Man, I still hate Inceptors. Fucking hell. Right, I have 10 Gravis boys, all on their bases. They are looking rather handsome. So I'm gonna get a drink. I'll come back. I'll wait for this stuff to cure for maybe half an hour, and then it's spray time.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm going
Oh, these
to
are
matte
so
varnish
cool.
the front of this and then do the pigments. So,
Sweet. Right. Wait, where's that one
I'll
gone?
be right back.
Huh? I've lost the sergeant. No, I haven't. He's right there. There we go. Yeah, right. BRB.
All right. Anyways, like I was saying, gonna put on some matte varnish. In my case, I'm using AK Interactive Ultra Matte Varnish. All right, there we go. Holy shit. Okay. Well, shit. Huh. Whoops. Well, that is absolutely varnished. I I didn't have the pin in all the way. Shit. I absolutely just dumped that with varnish. Fucking great. Wonderful. What? Fucking great. Okay. Alright, take two. Alright, there we go. Much better that time round. Alright. Let me clean out the airbrush real quick and I'll be right back. There we go. Alright, airbrush is cleaned. Matte varnish is drying.
Hello.
Oh shit! Sorry, I was focused real good there for a second. Scared
Oh
the
god,
shit out of
I
me.
had the delay. I had the delay in the video, and I got to. I just saw the jump.
Oh shit! Welcome back, man.
Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna still give this stuff another 10 minutes. Then I will spray. I got some fucking granny wrist going on. It's like feels like I got arthritis in my right arm, my right hand even. It's not fun. God, fucking hell. I fucking hate inceptors. Just fucking hate them.
I think they're kind of silly.
No, I don't. I don't hate them like that. I hate
Oh,
building them.
oh, that's fair. I think they're silly though. I'll fucking stand by my opinion.
No, I think that's fair. It's they're silly in game. They're fucking the only reason anyone gets them is because they're obscenely good in game.
Hmm.
You know, you get the plasma variants just appear behind your enemy with a 5-man of fucking inceptors, and it's just terrifying.
All right. Well, the varnish is almost dry,
Nice.
and then I'm about to just go ham with the weathering pigments.
Yep.
You ever use your Do you have an airbrush?
I do not.
Oh, never
I
mind.
do not. Nope. I've never used an airbrush. I know how they work in theory. I just don't own one.
They're so fucking nice.
Convenient as fuck, I imagine.
Very. I'm using it right now to dry off my varnish. Yeah, they're.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, go on.
Oh no, I was just saying they're great for priming and great for varnishing. But I don't
Hmm.
really use them for anything else.
Hmm. I was just thinking it's going to be so nice for the to have like a bunch of golden troops because at the moment all I've got is the dreadnought and the captain. Did you see the captain that I did?
Uh, I think I did. I don't remember looking too hard at it though, to be honest.
I'm gonna find him because I was really proud of him. Did you see the custom fucking chapter badge I'm having made?
I did. I thought that looked sick.
I'm very happy with it. Oh, Red got hold of some of those. Red got some of those Sons of Horus cataphractes from Tortuga.
Mm. Yeah, he's doing a Sons of Horus Force also.
Ah, okay. There you go. I've just sent you a thing on Discord if it loads. And that's the front. Let me get the back. And that's the back. There you go. And that's the captain.
Here, give me 1 second. I'm going ham right now
Yep.
with this dry brush.
Yep, go nuts.
Pigment brush, I mean. There we go. Might have gone a little bit heavy on the pigments, but I can knock those back pretty easy.
What do you think of him?
Well, just give me un momento, por favor.
Okay.
Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, I did see him. Yeah, he's very what was the word I used? He's decadent.
He is decadent. What do you think of the gun? I think that is honestly the best bolter I've ever painted.
It looks good. I like the edge highlights on it.
Yeah, I was going to use Screamer Pink and Pink Horror, but instead I just used Screamer Pink, and then I used two different amounts of it, lightened with white. And then I made a wash for it, which was basically literally a mix of Nuln Oil and Screamer Pink again, because I didn't want to just slap Nuln Oil straight onto it, because it would have just killed it. It would have killed the color. So I mixed the Nuln Oil with Screamer Pink, and it got a nice sort of dark purpley kind of wash, magenta kind of wash, and it really worked.
Hmm.
I'm very proud of him. But yeah, I'm basically, hopefully, by the time I'm finished with the one I'm working on now, I should have 10 heavy intercessors that look just like him, which will be spectacular.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to knock this these pigments back a little bit.
Mm.
Cause I
I
think
have no idea how that works. How are you going to do that even?
a little bit of mineral spirits ought to help. Yeah. Yeah, those will kick it back a little bit and also help them set in place better.
All right, I'll also wait for that. Let's see if I've missed any mold lines, shall we? No, that's fine. No, you're fine.
Alright, well, I'm pretty happy with that. As soon as those dry, it'll look good.
How long does that sort of take to dry?
What, mineral spirits?
Yeah.
A few seconds.
Oh, okay.
Might take like 30 seconds at the most.
Hmm. Oh, I'm not looking forward to the next step. Fucking, it's actually terrible that, like, when it comes to doing the painting, one of the things I hate the most is sitting down for fucking 5 minutes shaking the fucking spray can. I suppose you don't have that problem, do you? Because you got an airbrush.
Sorry, what was that? I'm flirting right now.
One of the things I hate doing is shaking up a spray can. But you
Yeah,
don't do
no,
that, do you?
I haven't
You got
used a
an
spray
airbrush.
can in a while.
Yeah, fucking hell. I'm fucking playing the wrong game.
I mean, if you don't have an airbrush, you definitely are playing the wrong game.
Yeah. I mean, shit, even if it's just a base coating.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So what do you think of that now?
Well, it looks fucking spicy, man. I like it.
A little bit of dust, a little bit of non-metallic metal, a little bit of freehand, a little bit of rust, going all out on this bitch. Whew.
Yep, that's all the mold lines gone. That's what we like to see. Right, where's that ball of fucking gold? Pain. Right, I'm gonna... Oh, fucking phone, please stop disobeying me for the love of Muhammad. Right, I'm gonna hop off the mic for a bit so you don't have to listen to me shaking a rattle can for the next 5-10 minutes, alright?
All right, bud.
Alright, I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. Alright. What should I work on next?
Hello.
Hey, bud.
Hello. So,
Hmm.
Retributor Armor Spray is not the one.
Yeah.
I will not be using it again. That was dog shit.
Not surprised.
That was the worst fucking spray I've ever used in my life. That was even worse than Corax White.
Oh, great.
I might have just fucking killed 2 or 3 of my heavy intercessors, which is upsetting.
Well, on the bright side, you can still strip them.
Yeah. What do you strip yours with?
You just use isopropyl alcohol, about 90%, and it works pretty well.
Yeah. I don't want to have to go through that bullshit because I wanted to paint them all tonight. So I'll go back in. I'll go back out in like 15 minutes after they've dried and see if they're salvageable or not.
Yeah.
If they are, then I'll just march on ahead and I'll just put any of the bad ones to the back of the line. That's upsetting. I was really hoping that using the Retributor Armor Spray would make this whole process just that much easier because they're gold.
Right.
But I'm thinking now that in future I'll just be using regular black spray and then just painting them gold after that because that was
Now,
asinine.
alternatively, you could just get a fucking airbrush.
Would be good, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere I can set an airbrush up at the moment.
Yeah.
It would be nice though. God, that's pissed me off. Not good.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, that's okay. It'll be salvageable. It's just I was expecting it to be like the lead belcher spray. The lead belcher spray is really nice.
Right.
The Chaos Black spray, really nice. The Wraithbone spray is pretty good. But Corax White spray and Retributor Armor spray are not nice. God. Ah. Oh well. You live and you learn.
Hmm? Oh. Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, I'll just have to try again. Well, no, I don't have to try again. I'll just have to do it with the black in future.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I might be getting off soon. It's already 5:30.
Oh, yeah, you got your thing later, haven't you?
Yep.
Alright, well, no worries, dude. Well, I might just dip off now then. I get myself something to nibble on. Just chill out before I go back out there and have a fucking stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking take that fucking gold spray and chuck it over the fence.
You probably shoot it and have
Yep,
nice little show.
that's not a bad shout either. Unfortunately, on this side of the pond, we have a much harder time getting a hold of firearms.
Oh, right.
Best I could do is an air rifle, although that'll probably pop it and all.
Yeah,
Right,
you
my dude.
still get a nice little explosion from that.
Right, I'm gonna dip.
Alright, see you, bud.
All right, you take it easy, my dude.
Thank you. You too, man.
All right, bye.
Bye. Hello, viewers. How are y'all doing? Pictures just left if y'all are here for him. But I'm still here and will be for at least another, like, 10 or 20 minutes. Alright, you know what? Never mind. I'm just going to go and call it a night. I am feeling tired, and it's about 5:30. I'll get me something to eat, I guess. Alright, well, thank you for everyone that tuned in. Next time I stream, I'll probably have a different guy on from the server. If you want to be part of it, then feel free to join the server and shoot me a message. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Bye.